This is Halloween, early Halloween.
Pumpkin spice in the dead of night.
This is Halloween, everyone's in quarantine. Hi folks, my name's Candy. Today I'm talking about why you should have more than one method of magic in your hard magic system. Before I get started, I want to announce that I am recruiting beta readers for my modern fantasy short story, The Night at the Museum. When two co-workers visit a new museum, a peculiar set of armor sets them on a quest to stop a vile crime. It's got danger, action, humor, and a touch of magic. If this sort of story appeals to you, sign up to be a beta reader today. The link is in the description. So you're a fantasy writer. You're crafting a new novel and you've gone all in on the world building. You have your lands, peoples, cultures, languages, politics, economics, and history well defined. You also have a solid hard magic system that governs how magic is used. Everything is in place to create a plausible fantasy world, right? Not so fast. The problem isn't your magic system itself. It may have well-defined parameters and ironclad rules. The problem is when your magical characters all access and use magic in the exact same way, especially if they come from several different lands in your fantasy world. Consider the cultures and religions of good old planet Earth. There are too many to count. Certain faiths center on one god, others have many gods. Several cultures have land or water spirits whom the locals appease to stay on their good side. One religious person may make a sacrifice to a higher power, while for another, lighting incense and chanting is sufficient. Ickety-yackety oop, ziggity-zaggity. The point is, if you don't take your characters' religions, cultures, history, and worldviews into consideration before you show them to be magical beings, your story will feel unrealistic, because it doesn't make sense for such a culturally diverse set of people to use a one-size-fits-all magic method. Before you shape your magical characters' backstories, study some real-world magical traditions. There's modern witchcraft, shamanism, ceremonial, chaos, and folk magic, and even a spirituality for atheists. Look into traditions you might not otherwise consider, like Japanese, Russian, or Caribbean magic. I'll link some articles for your research in the description. So how can you use multiple magic methods in a hard magic system? Let's say there are people across your world with an aptitude for magic. They might have inherited it, have it given or thrust upon them, or discovered it on their own. They're all recruited into a Save the World task force and sent to a secret location for training. Their instructors tell them what magic can do and what its limitations are. The magic is the same, but the way they access and use it defines who they are as mages and as individuals. Point 1. Accessing magic. Some users call forth their power in the name of a god or goddess, while others rely on personal power developed through training or meditation. Ceremonial magicians follow strict rules for accessing magic. Chaos magicians and some nature spiritualists take a more free-form approach. It's one door with many keys. Point 2. Using magic. Remember, the way your characters access magic affects how they use it. Religious mages can summon their deity's likeness to scare an opponent. Chaos magicians may conjure obstacles to surround the enemy and project illusions to disorient them. Nature workers could command plants to grow at super speed to ensnare their adversaries. Ceremonial wizards can draw sigils to craft powerful protection wards. Point 3. Consequences and limits of magic. Imagine that in your magic system, certain spells drain the user's energy. How would this manifest for each user? Would a priest's god tell them to step back? Would the chaos magician be beset with images of mayhem or premonitions? Would the nature worker collapse, making their magical plants wither and disintegrate? When and how could the characters recharge? Could any of the spells backfire on them? Could the spells cancel each other out? Expending too much energy is only one example of a magical limitation. Just be certain that when you set your system's limits, you define how those limits would manifest within each user's magical style. I hope this has given you some food for thought about shaping your hard magic system and the cultures, history, and magical styles of your characters. Just because a hard system is well defined doesn't mean it has to be homogeneous. By giving each team member a unique style that they can apply to that system, you can create exciting scenes that will thrill your readers while still staying within your system's rules. Tell me about your favorite magic systems and how you're shaping your own system. Do you take your characters' backgrounds and personalities into consideration? Let me know in the comments. I want to take a moment to give a shout out to author, author-tuber, and overall badass cyborg queen Jenna Moresi. I got this fantastic t-shirt as a birthday present to myself from Jenna's merch store. It has mugs, stickers, t-shirts, masks, iPhone cases. She has tons of great designs and fantastically sarcastic quips that you can proudly wear and let everyone know what you're all about. The link to her shop is in the description. Psst! By the way, you still have time for the Save Your Sister giveaway. There's lots of prizes. I won one. It could happen to you. If you like this video, why not give it a thumbs up for the one time only until the next time price of free? Don't forget to tap that subscribe button and clang the bell to be notified the moment my next video goes live. Also, don't forget to sign up to be a beta reader for the Night at the Museum. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Goodreads, and at CandyGlynnWilder.com. All the links are listed below. I wish you all the best on your writing journey. And remember, Aunt Fishy believes in you.